Dude, I saw some people having this discussion today about we got the new kickoff. My hair looks like shit. I know it looks like shit. I don't need to fucking hear it. Okay, I tried to fix it. Doesn't it's like looking. Anyways, fuck off. All right, I don't want to hear it, but whatever. The thing about it, the kickoff return, man, in the NFL, the rule change. I've just been starting to see this now, so that everybody's kind of clustered towards the far end zone. The kicker goes, and they all wait till it's caught to move. Now, I don't really know what to make of it. Honestly, I can't even comment on it at this point at this time because I haven't seen enough of it. I don't really know what the fuck it's about because I haven't seen enough of it in action, so I can't give a proper education of anything about it. To me, it was kind of just boring. It's like a set piece. It's like the speed of rugby, which is what we hate as American football fans. We love the speed that a fucking helmet on your head crashing down the field allows you to have. We don't like that speed shit. I don't like those set plays. I don't like a toss. I don't like a scrum. I fucking hate a scrum, dude. So that's some Australian shit. That's some British shit. We don't do that here. We go 100 miles an hour and fucking collide into each other. This is America. And if we're not doing that, then what are we doing? So now, when it comes to a kick returner, I think here's the thing with a guy who is a kick returner, and I think all the great kick returners would know this and would attest to this, is that every time that they touch the ball, they have to feel like they're going to score. Every time that guy touches the ball, he has to feel like I can get in the end zone right now from anywhere on the field. That's the guy you have to have back there if you want a truly electric aspect of your special teams to be the kickoff returner. Now, some teams settle for a safe approach. They just want somebody to catch the ball. But I guess it's kind of tough because you could have a guy, think about a guy early in his career trying to make a name for himself. He's like a cornerback. He's like the third string nickel. And he's only on the team because he's the returner or something. Not even like that. Yeah, actually, that's like the best example because that person is in this position where they have to prove themselves worthy of that spot on the roster. It's only 53. And if you don't do something to keep yourself around, you know, especially in special teams, they'll find somebody else to do it. And no mistakes. But here's the other side of that coin is that making a big mistake in that role, you're done if it happens. Especially if you don't have any clout. If you haven't scored a touchdown and you have 2 fumbles as a kick returner, you're done. You're done. Now, that being said, so the kick returner has to have a borderline delusional confidence. Not delusional, but borderline delusional, like approaching that line. But now the distance between that line of delusion and that level of self-belief is the amount of weight that is put into the decision of kneeling it in the end zone and taking the touchback. That is the difference, is how delusional versus how confident is this kicker, is this return man, is this KR1 on the special teams unit for whatever team. But yeah, man, I think it's like, but it's like that at the same time, there's that aspect, that mental aspect, that self-belief part of it. But at the same time, that doesn't really matter because what matters actually is how is the performance and how you do. So you have to back up. Really, the results are the only thing that matter. You have to give yourself a chance too. You have to give yourself a chance, but it's the risk reward. So I think you got to give a guy a shot. You want the guy back there who's almost going to take a stupid risk, but the ones that are going to stick around don't take that risk, even if it's tempting. So it's like that temptation. It's like, do you want to be a star? You can make a name for yourself. But maybe next week you were meant to have a kick return for a touchdown if you had the patience to make a wise choice in this moment, but you were too rash. So it's like I think it's really up to the kick return guy, but you have to allow that guy to have his chance. And if he fucks it up, he fucks it up. And that's that. I would consider that a fuck up. Like, here's the thing about it. At the end of the day, it's about the results. So it's what happens. So if he scores a touchdown, then he's a hero forever. And if he doesn't get past the 15, maybe he's cut next week. So it's like he has to take those consequences now. But I think you have to accept. I think when it comes to the kick returner, you have to accept whatever choice they make, and so do they. So whatever the concept, it's such a win or lose game. When they're in that crucible, I think you have to respect whatever decision that they make, and then the consequences that come from that are always just. That is not a position where you will see people catch any favor or special treatment from a coaching staff or a front office. Those guys are gone. So in that world, you got to respect the fucking rodeo, man. You're riding that bull. You got to respect the bull. And we don't say when we watch professional bull riding, we don't say that the bull was too much to ride, so he backed off. We say that he took it on anyway. And even if he failed, we respected it. So that's what it is. That kickoff return is the bull, man. And oftentimes, and most of the time, you're not going to ride it for very long. But sometimes you get a shot at glory. That's what that shit is. But you don't look at the fucking bull in the ring and say, that's too big. I want a smaller one. Fuck that. You take it on. I don't know if that's a perfect analogy, but I like it. KR1.